guys. Okay, so the last reading that I put out, pile 3 in that reading about their current energy. In that reading, I got a message to do a collective reading. I do believe this is going to be a healing message, but this is a result from that reading I did. So if you were in that pile in pile 3 and you heard me mention that I guess I'm going to do a collective reading after this is over, then this is the reading that I was referring to. So I do feel like that this is probably going to be a little intense or emotional, just so you're aware of that. Going into this, if you're not ready to hear messages, certain messages, if you don't feel like that you're in a position that you're ready for something like that, or it's going to make your situation worse, then of course, click off by all means. But if you're searching or looking for something, some kind of information or understanding here at this time, then maybe this could be your message. And if you're in pile 3. Okay, so let's start with some oracles here for the collective viewer. Your eternal spirit. Now, I've had this deck for a pretty long time. This was probably, I don't know, it's been probably a year since I've had this deck. I've never seen this card. This card has never come out. 43, your eternal spirit, higher self, and sacred intuition. So I think that we're going to be referring to your own intuition and things that are in alignment with you and understanding what that is, listening to your higher self, and finding peace with that. This is a lesson on that, okay? What else? This has to do with expansion here as well. There's a lot coming through about wisdom. This is the number 5, wisdom of the Magi, and it says mental clarity. And then you also have the number 12. So the 12 is the Hanged Man in tarot. 5 is the Hierophant. So I do feel like that this is about you seeing a lesson that you have already learned along your path and a different point of view of that. A flip side, okay? A flip side of that. Now it's like playing out in more of real time, and this lesson in learning to listen to your intuition and situation. And you have elements here, the number 12. Nature, spirits, and the 4 elements. So it's almost like this idea that you're learning to become almost free and in your mind, in your mindset. You know, when you start to become so in tune with your intuition and knowing, then you start to really release yourselves from a lot of anxieties and also a lot of depression that you carry along with you, because you stay more focused in on the present moment of things. And this is what I'm seeing here. She's holding that bluebird, which is representing that freedom for me. And those 4 elements being around it, you know, that you're understanding how to work with the elements now moving forward. And this is part of this. This is about this. And I feel like this is a lesson on clarity and what it is that you really want for yourself, I feel. Okay. We're going to get some of the tarot now. Just going to go right into it. I feel like that this is a cycle in your life that's closing, or some kind of understanding or lesson of the cycle that's closing out, that you've been maybe reevaluating. I think this is something that was meant to happen or meant to be. I feel like there's some kind of wisdom that you're gaining here at this time. Possibly even some inspiration to move forward, which is the whole, I feel like the lesson out of whatever this is having inspiration. You know, what inspires you, and that needing to be yourself, you know, and allowing yourself to inspire you. That is very interesting. What else can you tell me here, Spirit, about this for the viewer? You have a Page of Pentacles, So this is learning, starting something. I'm going to have to move these up so we can fit all these on here. There's this energy of being your own person. It's like the higher perspective of things is becoming your own person and being true to that and who that is. There's some independence that's coming through with this. Becoming judgment, making your own judgment calls, starting something new and making your own judgment call. You may have had to make a judgment call here. Your intuition's been nudging you to make a judgment call on something. And Queen of Swords in reverse. This could have to do with cutting someone off or cutting something off or out. Libra energy, Scorpio energy. You have the Magician here in reverse, Gemini and Virgo, and you have the Page of Wands. So it's almost like cutting someone off or cutting something out that you feel like is not good for you or doesn't align with you, or like you don't have enough information from that person, or something's not coming together in the way that it's supposed to, or you feel like it should. And so releasing yourself from that, and you have a Page of Wands that's there. So that's about moving forward. That is the inspiration that I was referring to up here. Moving forward towards wanting to explore something new and being inspired to explore something new. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. Six of Wands. This is recognition. I feel like that you're needing, if you haven't already, given yourself some sort of recognition on what it is that you want. What it is that you want, what it is that you feel like that you could be successful in. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's like you're getting past something. For some of you, you could be getting past someone, like leaving someone out in the cold and understanding that this is your judgment call here in this. This could also represent coming out of the cold here, making a judgment call to come out of the cold with someone. But it can also be this, like, not abandoning yourself as well, you know, not abandoning what your wants or your needs are, and speaking your truth about that, what those are, recognizing those and nurturing those, you know, and then possibly needing to cut someone out if they don't align with that in some kind of way. If that person would put themselves above you in some kind of way, and moving forward, you're making a judgment call to come out of the cold here too with something or someone. Thank you. I needed that. The Eight of Swords in reverse. To get out of your head. Yeah. You're releasing, letting something. I feel like you're releasing, letting something go. Something that was causing you to feel like you were, possibly for some of you, where you felt like victimized in some kind of way. You're releasing that. You're making a judgment call there within that and letting that go. And it could be that you felt this way with someone else, like someone else was keeping you stuck and making you feel like they were the victim in some kind of way, or they were, what is that about? Give me a card for that. Oh, okay. Yeah, look at that. The Sun and the Devil. You just shine some light here on someone or a situation that is toxic, not good for you. This could be even your own behavior or something about you that you feel like is not good for you, but you keep repeating the same pattern or doing the same thing, or It's like a realization, could be within someone else, that you didn't see before was not good for you, or there's an obsession with being successful, or there's an obsession here with finding out the truth, you know, or there's a obsession with trying to just put on a happy face or be happy for everyone. Capricorn, Leo energy here, and you're getting out of your head with that. You're looking to make your own judgment calls, and you're focused on what inspires you, what makes you feel good, you know. What is it that makes you feel good? Queen of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Wands. That, if that's not stepping into your power, I don't know what is. There's something here that you feel empowered to cut out or cut off. You've broke yourself free of something here. You've been listening. If this hasn't happened yet, it will, okay? It will really soon. I think that there's something that you have now discovered this wisdom about either yourself or someone else, and you're getting out of it. You're releasing yourself. You're having like a renewed feeling within you, and this new discovery within yourself and who you are. There's Leo energy here, and Libra. Can be Sagittarius or Aries as well. This is about feeling confident about cutting something out or cutting something off. Like if this is going to be a waste of time, or if this is not going to serve me in some kind of way, or if I feel like that this is going to be, is not in alignment with who I am or what I want, then I have no problem with cutting that out, because I am the Queen of Wands, you know, male or female, it doesn't matter. It's this energy of feeling empowered and valued and honoring that within yourself. So, the Magician here in reverse. Okay, Ten of Swords, again. You're closing a cycle out on something that was very painful, and you're ending it. Something that was very painful here, you're ending. You feel like this doesn't align with you, or this doesn't have what you need, and you're wanting to discover or explore. You're feeling inspired to move on to something else. It's because you've made this discovery within yourself of your Queen of Wands energy, your confidence and your enthusiasm here, with about what it is that you want and what you feel inspired to move towards. That has empowered you to cut something else off or out that was toxic in some kind of way, or there was some kind of attachment that is now like you've had this aha moment, right? You've come into this mental clarity here about the changes that you want to make or need to make, and you're seeing things in a different perspective. You're like on the other side of this. Tell me about the Page of Wands in the reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, this is detaching from for some of you, this is about being single, wanting to become single. For others of you, this is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This is something that is not sustainable, or you feel like you want to learn about what is this? It's different, I feel like. You got a Ten of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, this is you are disconnecting here from something that was long term. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. For others of you, this is acknowledging that you aren't where you want to be, and you want to figure out why that is. And you feel inspired to kind of move in a direction to where you're honoring who you are, and what you want, and not being in a place or a situation that isn't helping, you know, meet that goal. And you have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles here, so you're giving up something that you've possibly been at for a long time, or worked hard on for a while, or you've been stuck in for a long time. And you're getting away from that. You're getting out of that. That's not an importance to you anymore. Sometimes we have a hard time letting things go that don't serve us because we have an attachment to that thing. And it's the familiarity of that and the stepping outside of your comfort zone, stepping outside and making changes. If you're not confident in a situation, or if you're not on the other side of feeling like it would better you, you know, what it is you're gaining instead of losing, then you're not going to want to go towards that position. But you're in an energy of releasing something that was familiar, or that you've spent a lot of energy on, and you're ending that because it's not working. You're not getting anywhere. It's not moving in the direction that you want. You feel like it doesn't have what you need, you know? And we'll look further into that. I want to get some different tarot for that. I want to see what the sun energy is. Let's do that now. I landed on the Hierophant in reverse. So this is definitely, for some of you, this could be breaking away from traditional beliefs, or it could be breaking away from family or commitment, or an ideal that you have about what it is that is your moral or your standard in something. There's this, you're going against the Hierophant here, perhaps for some of you. So you're disconnecting from something that is a higher authority in some kind of way, or something like that, okay? You're breaking the rules here. This is about breaking, needing to, sometimes you have to go against, people that are higher above you and things that are higher above you that you feel like are in your way. And those can be self-limiting beliefs, those can be traditions, those can be family, those can be all kinds of things that you feel like, you know, what you believe to be right versus wrong, and changing your mindset about that in a way of breaking yourself free from it. This is being stuck in something that is not what you want. It's like being stuck in a job that you don't want, but you still repetitively do it. Every single day you get up and you go to the same place and you repetitively do the same thing, and you're miserable there, but it's like you feel stuck in that position, and then figuring out that you can go change and do something different. Or you haven't been looking to see what an opportunity elsewhere would be like. And finally having a spark of that, like finally getting an idea put in your head, a seed planted, and then going, your mind shifting into, wait a second, maybe I do deserve some more. You know, maybe I do deserve not to do this. I know I do. I've always wanted it, but maybe I need to take some action with that here. This is the Knight of Swords energy. Yeah, to get yourself into a better place. Yeah. There could be something here that's been delayed. Cancer energies there, and Taurus here, that has been delayed because of this, right? I'm actually going to clarify with a different kind of deck. That's what we're doing. Okay. We have Social Circle that's here on top, upright. Networking, meeting new people, going out and having fun with friends. So some of you, this is it. Like, I'm stuck in a rut. I need to get out of this. I need to quit thinking about this. That apparently wasn't right or good for me, or I just need to go clear my mind. I need to go meet new people. I need to be around different things. You know, that's wanting to explore being single for some of you. When you've been in a long-term relationship, that's something that's there. Finally letting something go, or the idea of something go. Tell me more about this sun. Okay, right out. Clean it up. Clean it up. I mean, all this is different for everybody with situations, but this is about cleaning up your life, getting rid of the distractions, making the healthy choices versus that devil energy, the unhealthy choices or addictions or toxic things there. The Traveler. So for some of you, this has to do with beginning a new journey. This could be a long distance relationship. It also says travel and foreigner on here, so it's different for everybody. This could be something that you could be obsessing over or needing to release or let go of. Or this could be about beginning a new journey when it comes to that in some kind of way, or wanting to travel in some kind of way. Tell me more what I'm missing here. You have 2 hearts and calm storm. There may be someone or something here that you feel like is somewhat of a distraction or may not be a healthy choice. Give me some more. Yeah. This could be someone that you may feel like is playing games with you, or you're worried about them playing games with you. And this is something that you're freaking getting away from. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that you are finally detaching from. This is like you finally having enough self-control, or you're not reacting to the negativity of someone else. Maybe unsure of that person's intentions, feeling like you're waiting for that to occur, or trying to not be frazzled here, trying to remain calm about a situation. Either, let me get one more for that before I say. That's not what I need. I know it's what I need because you gave it to me, but that's not what I want. The battle wounds. Ongoing battle. Hurt in past relationships. Weary and guarded. There's a relationship here that I feel like is coming up to the surface that you may be finally letting go of or releasing. Something that you've been familiar with, something that you've been holding on to for quite some time. It's like an ongoing battle with this. I just saw 222 on the timer there. So this is about coming into balance with things, making decisions, moving forward, finding stability within that. I think this solar eclipse might be something here that's a big part of this. That's going to be coming up on the 14th when I'm putting this reading out. I feel like that might be a big part of this here for some of you, about finding a balanced, peaceful place of your understanding of what it is that you want and where you are right now, but also about a relationship perhaps for some of you, or where you are, and feeling like something from your past is resurfacing here, something that you still are emotional about or you still have feelings about, that's resurfacing. This could be about someone maybe that you're either, because you are falling here in a way, perhaps for some of you with someone else, it's bringing up some past wound feelings that are making you feel very guarded, or making you try to figure out how to guard yourself in a situation and not fall into a fantasy of something, or not fall into, yeah, that's what you're doing here in this. You don't want to be fooled here. You're having to listen to your intuition about things. And this is all coming back around. You're trying to not let things bother you or get to you. You may be kind of putting it down some emotions here with that. You have friendship. Being friends first, keeping it casual. For some of you, you may be trying to make healthier decisions, or you want to move into a relationship here with someone you feel like is better or healthier for you. This may be a long distance relationship, but that has to do with some feelings that are surfacing. You're having to work through and understand how you want to put up some walls here with this, because this is someone that you're unsure of their intentions, or if they're playing games with you. It could be something that you experienced in your past, and you are listening to your intuition when you feel like there's something that's making you feel unsafe in some kind of way. This can be somebody that you know from a social circle. This could also be coming together, socializing here with someone as well, and maintaining or starting off or gaining some kind of friendship through that first, and a lesson behind that. And this may be something that happened in your past, is to, you know, move too quickly or have feelings too quickly. It's like you're trying to control this. You have self-control here because you don't know if you can trust this person or not. That's something that's there. Wasting time. Did I say that here? Why did I say that here? You don't want to be around anything that's wasting your time, not worth waiting for, prolonging the inevitable, and nothing good will come of the situation. This is where you're sitting. This is the energy you're sitting in. So this is why you're working through this, because you're trying to figure this out. You're trying to use your intuition throughout some significant lesson that you've learned. And this is why Spirit is wanting to get your attention here. Okay. Pay attention. The hand of fate. The return. Something's coming together, returning, coming together. It's like in a different way or form. It's something that was fated. It's a fated relationship here that you are needing to really use your head about, really focus on your intuition here with this. Not so much that it's the other person, but it's more so like how you feel, where you are, because this is actually a lesson about understanding when to put your guard up, when to let your guard down, what boundaries are, what are your boundaries, because they're different for everybody. What is that with you? And not overly give of yourself, but also you may be resisting love at this time. For some of you, you could be trying to keep things casual, a friendship or something like that here, but not wanting to dive into a relationship until you really understand if that other person feels the same way. You could have been rejected in the past, or you could have just be needing to protect yourself when it comes to that because you don't want to get rejected either. I feel like all these old wounds are coming to the surface at this time for you right now, and you're just having to work through them. And they feel differently. It could be a different person. Could be the same person, but everything feels differently than it did before. It's like going through and studying for something and then taking the test, and then afterwards getting the test and looking at the answers and going, oh, that's why I got that wrong. You know, that's why I didn't do that the way that I should have. I knew that was the answer and I chose the wrong thing. It's like you're learning this, but this is your intuition. This is the test. And now it's just saying, it's not that it's going to end badly. It's just saying, listen to your intuition this go around and do things differently. There could be multiple different outcomes. What else? Love your shadow. Perfect way of putting that. Perfect way of putting that. Love your shadow. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so that you can learn to accept others as they are. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So for some of you that hasn't happened yet. I did keep saying that. For some of you, there's someone that you're separating here from that was something long-term. You could have even been married to this person with that Ten of Pentacles, and that this could also have already happened, you know, a long time ago, but you're just now like fully releasing yourself of that. But you're exploring why it didn't work out in the first place, you know. Yeah. And not only what did that person do, you know, but this is also a reflection. This has to do with you, your shadows. Not listening to your intuition or that gut feeling, or using your wisdom, you know, and using the elements around you and the way that things are going and flowing and why things are happening in certain ways. Okay. I just, look, boundaries. I just flung it almost in my face. And you have twin flame. So for some of you, this would be something that you've learned throughout a twin flame connection. I know that means something different to everybody, but I do feel like it's a catalytic relationship. And some of those don't end well. I do feel like that it's someone that's meant to mirror you. Is my TV getting louder? I feel like the music's just getting louder and louder for some reason. Yeah, it's kind of like this with your intuition now moving forward. These things are just louder and louder, you know, because the intensity that you can feel in a relationship, some of you may call this twin flame relationship, the intensity that you can feel in that is something that pulls you in so significantly, because there is a huge lesson that's being implemented within you through this connection pertaining to yourself and how your shadows are, how they've affected you, how they've hurt you, knowing when to put up boundaries there, when to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will and won't allow. That's boundaries. But you have to know what that is first. And sometimes we have to go through some intense, bizarre, out there, crazy heartbreak and pain in order to figure that out. What are my boundaries? You know what? I'm not going to do that again. I'm not falling for that one again. I'm going to do that a different way. We're going to go the easier route, you know, this take. And listening to your intuition about others, you know, is a big part of that as well. Look at that. It says redirect your thoughts, reroute, right? That's awesome. Yeah, redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not what you fear will happen. So for some of you, if you're already in something new here, which I do see that at the bottom, that you feel like maybe a healthier choice for you, or you're wanting to explore this further, but you're just being on alert. You may not be diving into it too quickly here. It may be just a friendship at this time. Something is there with that because you're hesitant, right? You don't want to waste your time on this person, or vice versa, probably, right? This is talking about not allowing yourself to like be in in balanced way, and not be being so afraid of what that you're fearing is going to be the outcome, but what could be the outcome. That's what you want to focus on. Is that it? Let's get, what else? What's your energy going to be like moving forward? Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm going to use my cards that are always up here for me. What's your energy going to feel like moving forward? You know, in relationships, something that I have learned is I've always searched for, look at that, the 4 wands. I was going to say safe place. A safe place, which I feel the feminine does if you're in a feminine energy. Always searching for that safe place. The reason I'm always search for that safe place is because my safe place got taken away from me very early on, and I never got the full effects or feelings of what that is. You know, and I feel like I've lived through relationships, even some friendships, feeling that same repetitive pattern over and over, where I gave myself too quickly because I was in such a need or search for that safe feeling. But then I put my own stability into someone else, and you can't do that. You know, it just hurt every time. It was always taken away from me so bad, just so bad. And I would even find myself being in situations that I wouldn't normally put myself in or be in, because I just wanted that safe feeling, and I wanted to give it, and I wanted to feel it, and in order to get it, I felt I have to give it. So I would give too much of myself, and it took me forever to realize that safe place is the only place is within me, because I'm the one that's making decisions in my life. I'm the one that's learning when to put up boundaries, when to allow people in, when to not, you know? Yep. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Conflict avoidance. What else? What's shifting? This is what's going to be shifting for you, okay? You have a Two of Swords in the reverse. So you may be sitting at a place to where you're trying to maybe avoid conflict here with someone or something, and you're maybe sitting on some things. You may be kind of confused about which direction to take. It's kind of repetitive from here, especially if you're in a new relationship. So you're still sitting in a place to where you're focusing more on yourself and what it is your goals are here. You're trying to avoid conflict by getting perhaps too far involved into something until you know, have more facts or information in order to make a good decision for yourself. Ten of Wands. So taking accountability here, taking responsibility for where you are. This could also be taking on more responsibility for some of you. So maybe working harder at... These are lining up for me, guys. So working harder at possibly yourself or where you are, or maybe possibly setting up those boundaries and understanding that, taking responsibility for your own well-being. And some of you may be indecisive about whether or not to separate here from someone, and that's something that I feel like could be shifting here for you. And then also not listening to everyone else's input about the decisions that you make moving forward, because you know yourself, and you know, like, someone else can tell you, well, the right way is this way and the wrong way is that way, but you only know yourself. And if you know your shadow self, you can you know when not to put yourself in a situation, because you either trust that part of yourself or you don't. I either know I'm going to do the right thing here, I'm going to do the wrong thing here, and understanding that within yourself. So someone else giving you advice is not going to be near as helpful as you understanding that within yourself, you know, because they can tell you stuff and you could be like, nope. I'll be like, you need to go stand over there, but make sure that you do not touch the fuzzy teddy bear, okay? Don't touch the fuzzy teddy bear. Go stand over in that corner, but do not touch that. And you can look at that person and say, you know, I like to touch things. I'm going to touch that damn teddy bear if you set me over there. I know I'm going to do it. Don't make me go over there. You know, it's that kind of thing. And they're saying, you can too. Stop it. And you're like, dude, I know what my shadows are. I'm going to touch the damn teddy bear, so don't send me over there. I know that's kind of funny way to put that, but there you go. So let's see about the twin flame thing. Look at that, the Four of Wands, which is the twin flame card. I think that either you're coming into union here with someone else that you may feel like is a mirror image of you, or you're coming into union with yourself and who you are and what you want, which in turn I feel like could break you free, which is what we started with the bluebird. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups, which can represent to me at times choosing yourself. Choosing yourself. Choosing to not sit and be in a place of where you are reevaluating over and over and over, you know, or you're in contemplation mode and you're thinking about all the cups that were in the past and what happened and all this other stuff, what things you should have done or could have done or would have, and you're saying, you know what, I have been sitting by this tree for way too long, and not taking this cup here that Spirit has in front of me would be dumb. And I'm choosing myself here. I'm choosing my own happiness, and I'm going to get up and I'm going to go get that cup, and I'm going to leave this other stuff behind and go towards my wish fulfillment there, my happiness, the Nine of Cups. And the 9 is an independent number. Okay. Let's get some advice. Actually, I think I might get a postcard from Spirit here for you guys with this. What advice do you have to leave the viewer with? Okay. You are fierce. Yes, you are. Dearest you, there's only one you. and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have a specific experiences in this world and meet certain people. Sorry guys, I always have messages come through when I'm reading, and I'm already a bad reader, so it makes it like 10 times worse, so I'm so sorry. But they just won't stop because of the words and everything that's coming together. So, okay. Some of you may want to, I'm going to just go ahead and tell you this so it won't be in my head. Some of you may want to excel into something, like dive into something, go a certain direction, do that thing that you've always wanted to do. You know, I've always said that I was going to go here and I just need to go do it. You know, this is my time to do it. Why not? You know, it's like I need to focus on my goal here of whatever that is. And, you know, what is it that I actually want for myself? What does that relationship look like? What do I deserve? You know, whatever that is. I feel like there's something here that you feel very fierce, very driven to move into. They're saying to go for it, you know. There's only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have a specific experiences in this world and meet certain people. But then it is up to you how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing that you are to grow and strip away what's false, which is what your whole reading's about. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society standards. But you can't know everyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely and know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. Loving you forever and ever. All right, I'm going to leave y'all there. I'm going to get some initials before I close. I hope this helps whoever needed to hear it. I hope it made sense, at least. And yeah. Okay. You have 2 of Cups in the bowl. Believe in love. This always reminds me of Aquarius energy. It's the Pegasus here. This is the unconventional way of thinking. You know, I know. Unconventional way of thinking with the 2 of Cups. So there may be something here that's, we did see that, didn't we? Hold on. Is that what that card said? Beginning your journey or long distance relationship. No, maybe not. But you have that Hierophant in reverse, and we talked about the unconventional way of thinking. The 2 of Cups is partnerships, relationships, true love. And what that means to you or what that is, changing the way that you're seeing relationships because you've kind of healed something or you've left something in the past of your shadow self. You know, you've kind of figured out that that's the way you are. We have feet right here in the bowl, so maybe relevant in some kind of way. My ear's ringing. It could mean, you know, you have cold feet or you're afraid of getting into something. It could also be putting your feet into something, like wanting to put your feet into something, wanting to go on an adventure of some kind with A, and R. I heard you are ready with feet. We also have eat. You're ready to eat. Rat. So someone ratting you out here. We have flea. Those can be annoying. A rat flea. Do they have those? I don't know where that came from, but there you go. We have tea, so that comfort is coming into play. Feeling at home, being comfortable here with someone. We have wrath, so maybe you're needing to get the hell out of a situation. We have 8, so maybe this is someone you've ate with or you're supposed to eat with or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys here. Fate. Fate is here. Yeah, and we have that, the hand of fate. Fated events. You may have this being a fated event that occurs. This could be someone that comes back into your life, maybe for not as long as, just for a little bit, so that you can understand or see something that you need to see or understand. Could be someone that you had a long-term relationship with for some of you, that being here. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you here. Hope this helps whoever needed it. We have TF in the bowl as well, TwinFlame. That's funny. There you go. But good luck to you guys moving forward, and I wish you the best. Sending you some love, sending you some light, and I hope to see you soon.